Greetings and welcome. Thank you for stopping by here on either YouTube, TikTok, at The Real Bloom and Love. I go by Bloomy. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you are on the globe this glorious Saturday, okay? Or whenever you click on this video, okay? Anything that you guys need to know about me should be listed in the description box, okay? I want to send my love and light shout out to all of my faithful, positive, high vibe tribers, okay? Those of you who are loyal, faithful, watch my videos, like them, share them, send positive energy and positive vibes to me. I just want to say I appreciate all of you and I wish you well on your journey and on your path. And I hope that, hold on. I hope that what you receive here at Bloom with Love is certainly helping you in a high vibrational way, okay? Now, without any further ado, this is a general collective reading. It's timeless, okay? Set your intentions, speak with your higher self and guides, and ask them if there's anything in this reading for you. And with that being said, if there is something relevant to you in your story, it will be highlighted to you. But please, you guys understand, not every reading is our story, okay? Not every reading is about us or the people that we're involved with. And we have to pay attention to the storyline and what our intuition is telling us, okay? And the guidances and things that are coming out. Not every reading is going to be about the same person, same situation, same group of people. It's going to always vary. So just take what is relevant to you. Now, I was guided to do this reading that came to my mind, okay? You know, I'm always open and receptive to guidance, whether it's through source, my spirit guides, my higher self, something just random that I look at and watch and it starts to bring on like all of these flashy lights inside. And the topic of this reading is, they called you, collective, if this is you, okay? They called you a liar and a hypocrite because you exposed all their fucked shit. They called you a liar and a hypocrite because you exposed all their fucked shit. So we're going to get some good down on that. And before I get into that beautiful collective, I just want to say, listen, those that are on divine paths, you know, like everyone else on the earth angels, starseeds, whomever, like every other human being on the earth had to go through a healing, awakening, and a transformation, right? There's no exception, right? And so what that simply means is that we didn't come in smelling, you know, on angels' wings. Our soul did. But we came in with blueprints and energy codes and things from the ancestries and all of that in our fields. And we suffered things immediately because of being an elevated soul. And as a result, we developed patterns and habits and situations in our lives like everybody else does. Okay? The difference is that starseeds and earth angels usually awaken and heal and grow and mature and develop. So when they surrender to their journey, they don't die in old age being the same old motherfucker. Okay? They don't end their days in old age still being a whore, still being a cheat, still being a thief, still being a home wrecker, still being, you know what I'm saying? They don't end their days like that. Most of them eventually catch up, heal, and get the hell out of the fuck shit. So what I mean by that, collective, is if you were young and in your teenage years, you probably did the same shit your average human 3D-based being does. Out of your own pain, all of your trauma, out of your wounding, okay? And karmics may get exposed and get upset when you heal and awaken and you expose their shit. The irony is that if you are Hyoka empath, Hyokas exposes the darkness about people. Okay? So, in other words, they're going to shadow out, mirror out the fuck shit. It's almost like we go on an intercom. Okay? Especially if these low vibrational karmic energies were incessant upon coming against earth angels and star seeds, or trying to be sneaky and slithery and sly, hoping that these earth angels and star seeds would never know and would never say anything. And when these earth angels and star seeds start to say things, oh, then this is when the smear campaign commences. This is when they start spreading gossip about town, claiming that these earth angels and star seeds are liars and hypocrites. So they'll present false truths about these star seeds and earth angels. False truths, and I want to say fragmented truths. Because again, earth angels and star seeds have history like everybody else. They have a history, you guys, like everybody else. Another difference between earth angels and star seeds is that they don't have malice, okay? They may fail, they may make mistakes, they may go through seasons and years of patterns of addictions and issues because they were born into some toxic ass, karmic ass motherfucking families that did some crazy ass shit. Look, guys, look, check, think of it. Let's keep it on the 100. I say this all the time. It's driving me bonkers there because I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep exposing shit then. Because if you think about the example, let's say you live in a insane asylum. Let's just use that as an example. In other words, let's say you live in an environment with lunatics. Whether they look like lunatics to the world or not. Let's say you live in an environment of people who have mental illness. Hear me out. Okay? This is not about shaming. This is about the reality of the effects and the danger of it, especially when people go about trying to act like they're normal. Okay? And then projecting their sickness onto those that they abuse. Okay? Now, if you grew up in that, it's called trauma. I did a video a week or so back talking about the difference between, is this someone with true mental illness, or is this a result of PTSD, CPTSD, or trauma? There is actually a difference. Okay? Someone who is traumatized is not a sociopath. They're traumatized. You can become a sociopath when you refuse to heal, and when you start dabbling in some pretty low vibrational dark activity. Okay? But, so I feel like it's a collective of karmic or low vibrating, disgruntled motherfuckers that is trying to imply that the high vibrational collective, star seeds and earth angels, are liars and hypocrites because they actually expose their fuck shit. One thing you guys need to know about the difference between those who are narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, or just downright just freaking disillusional. You know, paranoid, schizophrenic, whatever. The difference between these individuals and someone that is a healer and healing and dealing with clearing their own karma and trauma, I say this all the time. Narcs and sociopaths, okay, psychopaths, karmic energies, they rarely, okay, if they go to a psychiatric hospital or a psychologist, psychiatrist, a therapist, it's because either they're trying to control their children and trying to get some kind of footing in that way, okay, they want to seem like they're into it, or they're forced by law if they got into some kind of trouble, or they're trying to keep somebody stuck to them by acting like they want to become a better person. But they rarely ever go introspective and do any real healing work. They only do it on the surface to appease. those that they want to continue to have power over and control, and so that they can have an appearance as someone that is woke, healed, and whole. Okay? It's all about opportunity with these people. Okay? It's all about appearance with these people. It's not about the reality of being a truly benevolent person or truly a healed and balanced person. Okay? So, Earth Angels and Starseeds don't have a problem with going to see a therapist. They do not have a problem with going to a psychiatrist. What most Earth Angels and Starseeds find out is that their diagnoses was usually misdiagnoses because it was a result of being fucking abused for 25 years. Being gaslit for 25 years. People doing spell work that they knew not of for 25 years. Right? Toxic environments. Things of that nature. Okay? People projecting, playing in their energy. So, you know, some of these low vibrators are trying to go about and saying, oh my God, you know, they're liars and hypocrites. You know, I remember back in the day when they was hoeing, and, you know, I remember, check out what I'm saying. I remember back in the day, you know what I'm saying, Rube, you can ask this one. They always talking about ask somebody because they don't have no integrity or credibility. They're always talking about ask somebody. You can ask my mama and them. You can ask them, and they all hoes, and they all karmics. And they're all chances are jealous of this Starseed and Earth Angel that don't want shit to do with their ass no more because they discovered who the fuck they were and they discovered what their own people were doing to them. Okay? And, you know, but that's what they do. And then they find other low vibrators. So it's like they may get into work environments, tax environments, you know, tax preparation organizations, you know what I'm saying, whatever. They may go about, you know, when they're pissed, because what happens is when they lose power, when they lose control, and when they have been blocked off from the Earth Angel or Starseed, then they hence commence, you know, that flying monkey, you know, snarly snake predatory energy because they're salty and they're exposed. Okay? The Hioka exposed their fuck shit and stop pretending like they wasn't dealing with busy ass karmic motherfuckers. Okay? So they go about talking about, yeah, I remember Wood, you know what I'm saying? Remember she used to do this and that. Remember she used to go see a therapist and shit. Remember she used to do this, and I remember she that, and remember she did this back in the day when she was all of only 18, 19 years old. Yet they old dusty ass is almost 100 doing the same old shit that the Starseed did when they was 19. Okay? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like they try, you know, oh, I remember they dealt with somebody married, yeah, when they were fucking 20. Before they ass was fucking woke. What's your excuse? You're 100. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing this shit and you're still doing this shit. What's your excuse? Also, what was your intent? They may not have the same energy as you. You may be a whore. And that's all you will ever be. You know what I'm saying? That's all you ever be, and that's all you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, the intentions and vibrations makes the difference between things as well, collective. See, that's the whole point. Some people do shit with malice in their heart, not giving a fuck. Earth Angels and Starseeds don't really operate to that degree or to that dense degree. They're not perfect. And when they're not healed and whole and haven't awakened yet, they have to go through their same things as well. But I can bet you my bottom dollar, and you can bet your bottom dollar, they don't have malice. Okay? They don't spend their whole lives like that. And they don't go about because they're pissed. Okay? Because somebody don't want their ass no more. Because someone don't want to deal with them anymore. They don't go about intentionally trying to take skill from these people. Trying to ruin these people. Earth Angels and Starseeds start standing up for themselves. especially if they're Hyoka empaths. They start exposing fuck shit. And guess what, collective? This is justice. I say it all the time. It is a difference between a low vibrational, toxic bottom feeder, gossip, bitter hoe, and someone who is standing up for themselves against a group or a person or an organization that didn't have the kahunas to say what they needed to say in the presence of that person. That went about doing things sneaky and sly behind that person's back and then got mad because their shit got exposed. Right? There's a difference. These individuals are constantly warned, and then they get upset when all this shit comes crumbling down. Right? And when these earth angels start speaking out, like, oh, okay, you want to fuck with me? Is that what you're about? You're trying to set me up? You're doing death rituals? You're trying to steal from me? You're trying to copyright my shit, bitch? Okay. You don't know who you're dealing with. And this is what happens with the earth angels at some point. And that's just as divine. It's just as benevolent, because benevolence is all about justice, collective. Benevolence is not blind pixie dust all day long. Benevolence is all about divine justice. And when there has been severe grave injustices done to someone who didn't deserve it, it's not going to always be pixie dust. It's going to be, all right, the universe warned your ass. All right. Source warned your ass. All right. Spirit guides warned your ass and you thought you were above God. So put your seatbelt on. And this is what happened. So collective, I know I'm 17 minutes in. But y'all know me by now, okay? They said and claimed you are a liar and a hypocrite because y'all collective, if you the HIGHVIBErs, you expose these people's fuck shit. And congratulations to you if you did, because guess what? Narcissists are always bullying people and trying to silence people, whether it's energetically, whether it's by blackmail, whether it's literal, by threats, right? Fuck shit, gaslighting. They hide behind religion. They hide behind distorted belief systems, fake Christianity, fake, you know what I'm saying, Reiki Masters and healers and all of that. And I say fake because they're distorted, right? Distorted energy, wanting to appear to be benevolent. Someone that came on one of my videos the other day, I was live, and they said, I knew someone who said that they can take your chakras, or they can take somebody's chakras. And I responded to this person. I said, you know what? That's a dizzy motherfucker. That is a dizzy motherfucker. Because that right there should be a reveal of this person's true nature. Who talks like that? If you're a divine being and an earth angel and a healer, you're not going about talking about whose chakras you can take. You can't take nobody's chakras, but anyway, all you can do is some lower level fuck shit spell work that your ass to pay for later. Okay? Swap and switch and shit. People's destinies, yeah, to a degree. But it comes at a cost, and all that shit comes running back, right back to these people, including the practitioners in which they hired. Okay? And anyone who knew about it, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it good and loud. Understand the laws of the universe, folks. If you knew somebody was doing some fucked up ass shit to someone and your ass didn't say nothing, and you tried to act like you were blind and dumb and didn't know, and you know what I'm saying, but you were smiling in all these people's face, guess what? Karma's coming for your ass too. Okay? Because it was your opportunity to do the fucking right thing. Okay, and you allowed yourself and your ego and whatever the hell you have going on, fear and whatever, to go along with it. Fear of losing this person's support, their money, fear the person's going to do something to you. I figured that stuff out about some people that I know in my own family. Because I'm like, if you know somebody's doing something fucked up and you don't want to say nothing, you're a weak motherfucker. You're a weak bitch. I'm sorry. You weak. I'm sorry. You weak. You're a weak motherfucker. And then be the main one crying about how some ain't fair and you don't understand. Right? But you don't want to say nothing. That's what happens with the parents, you know, that, like that narcissistic energy dynamic when you're dealing with parents that were narcissistic themselves. Whether it was covertly or overtly or passively. And then they had like some narcissistic children. And then a starseed child, and then all they did was enable and fucking make excuses for the narc and didn't ever want to stand up to that person. They pay too. Okay? I'm going to tell you guys, I remember, and I don't know where this is at now because you guys hear me say I don't deal with my family. Okay? Except for my son. I don't deal with my family. And I don't deal with his. Like, I've cut people off. I'm not playing games. And I remember for years my oldest niece, y'all. And like I said, I don't know what's going on in their world, in their life right now because I haven't talked to these people. But for years, my oldest niece, which my oldest sister on my mother's side of the family had, she would always call, like, this is like some many years back. She would call either my mom or every so often maybe even me, right? And would tell us about stuff she was going through with her mother. And I knew, you know what I'm saying? I knew. I was like, yep. But I also knew that at the end of the day, once she became of a certain age, I knew it was going to be up to her to heal, grow, and start making decisions on her own, and that's it. Okay? And she would go to my mom, and all my mom would ever do is, all the things that she's ever done, is simply tell my oldest niece and people, oh, well, you know your mother, and oh, just do this and just do that, and oh, you know, and she claims that she would say stuff to my older sister, whatever, but like I told you, my family, they're tricksters, they're liars, they're triangulators. They'll say one thing to you and something to someone else the next hour. You know what I'm saying? So I started recording shit. Anyway. And they pay for that. Like these parents and all these people who just continue to try to like cover up that somebody wasn't right, all because of their whatever, they pay. Okay? There was something else I wanted to mention, and maybe I'm not to mention it at this point, but, hold on. Anyway, it'll come back to mind if it's supposed to be collective. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, when people enable this kind of behavior, do your research on the phenomenon, you guys, so that you can be self-informed about this kind of stuff. And how is it tying into the reading? I'm not quite sure. But they're highly manipulative people. They take bits and pieces of truth. You know what I'm saying? But when the rubber meets the road and the shit hits the fan about them, and they lose power, this is when they get triggered and want to start going about, okay? Yeah, we'll see if it comes back through. I invite my guides and that of the collective to surround me, the highest ranking, benevolent frequencies, powerful beings, archangels, ascended masters, gods and goddesses, galactic family, earth elementals of the highest benevolent energy only, to just bring through whatever is to come through for this reading in the name of enlightenment, in the name of alchemy, in the name of vindicating and validating earth seeds and star seeds, earth angels, in the name of exposing the gaslighting, the narcissism, the manipulation, the triangulation, the fuck shit, the smear campaigns, the half-truths, you know, the half-truths that these people try to use. And what's odd is these earth angels and star seeds once upon a time wouldn't have said anything about these people's misfortunes or these people's mental states or anything like that. They kept silent. And so their discretion of these individuals was met by their slithery, sneaky, toxic, devilish, sly, behind the cuff smear campaigns to get people to turn away from them or to get people to see them in a certain light. And so the universe is tired of that. It's like, okay, that's how you want to get down? Let's see how you like your shit being exposed. Because that's all you've done is steal. Okay? All you've done is steal and manipulate and lie. Because you got a problem. You have a God complex. You got mother-daddy issues. You have an anger problem. You have an entitlement problem that you don't want to deal with. So let's see. Let's see how you like being in the hot seat. And in your case, it's fully true. Okay? It's fully true because you're trying to create an image of yourself as angelic and you're not. Hiding behind false spirituality, wearing the costume. Okay? Like Jesus would say, you know, it's like on the outside, you got on the costume, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here. You have on the costume, but inside dead man's bones. You're the walking dead. You are asleep and full of low vibratory energies and frequencies. That's just interested in wearing the costume of benevolence so that you can benefit from it. This is why you steal people's content. This is why you have no creativity. You have poured around the Americas. You have used all of your shit. And have refused to learn the lesson about it. These earth angels and star seeds came to help many of these folks. And instead of receiving that, they get triggered by it, want to compete with that, try to one-up that, try to steal that, try to act like that, become a fake-ass copycat and shit. Their delusional-ass missions and shit. Then get addicted to these earth angels and star seeds, but don't want to heal. Don't want to be honorable. Don't want to do the right thing. Instead, want to try to act like it's theirs. That's some sick shit. So we just to find out the truth. Collective, if you're the high viber here, they're going around trying to say you're a liar and a hypocrite, and they doing that because you expose all these low vibratory bottom feeders fuck shit. Let's rock. What went down to you in 30 minutes? Okay, you guys, I'm going to have to try to, I'm not going to give you guys the full layers. I may have to do this in parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3, because, yeah, temptation. Temptation. Collective, you probably dealt with temptation like everybody else. You bleed red. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mask. Okay? These people are trying to say you fake and they fake. That's the funny part about it. They fake as fuck. You guys know what you went through and who you are and what created your story. You know what I'm saying? But Earth Angel Star Seeds decided to heal and change and learn lessons. How about y'all if you're the low vibrational motherfucker? How about you? Is you still a hoe? Is you still hoeing? Huh? You still hoeing? Are you still selling your ass for cash? Are you still sleeping with married men and women? Intentionally to get shit out of them? Huh? Are you still objectifying people? For your needs, for your survival? Huh? Courage. And your ass is 100 and shit? What's your excuse now? Huh? What's your excuse now? Hole in the soul? Yeah. These motherfuckers got holes in the soul. Okay. What happened, collective? They tried to tempt you. Okay. Or they got tempted to do some stupid shit and it exposed them. That's exactly what happened. The mask got stripped the fuck off. Okay? And I feel like the Ascended Masters with 30, bring it down to a 3, gave you guys the courage, HIGHVIBE Collective, to speak your truth and to be yourself. And so these people's fuck shit got exposed. They got tempted to do some shit because they couldn't compete where they don't compare. Because some of y'all didn't want to deal with none of they sorry asses no more. Some of y'all stopped talking to them. Some of y'all went on and just created a world on your own. So this triggers some of your karmic family members that want to be you, that do spell work, swap and switch. Yeah, my family is one of them. Okay? And they did this shit for years, and they did it secretly. But they don't want to be crying, talking about, I just love her so much, and my nephew, my son, and my grandson. And she just couldn't get her life straight. Lying bitches. She couldn't get her life straight because and they're professional thieves. My adopted brother came to me many years ago because my mom had done some criminal shit that she denied and denied until he got so fed up and threatened to, like, look, we gonna press charges. So she eventually paid him off. What did that tell you? Okay? Professional criminals, they will use your information and data to do shit and don't even tell you about it. Okay? But to the world and everybody else, they got all these big old crosses and shit. They got Bibles and Jesus paraphernalia. See, this is why we got to get past the appearance of shit. Okay? Or somebody crying. What some of these folks don't realize is they're in the condition that they're in because they're fucking liars. They're in the condition that they're in because they did spell work on someone else's health and well-being, so their health is fucked up. And they don't even know that. Because they were secretly paying for or doing death rituals on their own blood. Who does that? But a karmic, a delusional psychopath. Okay? I was listening to a reader that she brought something to my mind, like, is it true? She said, how dangerous is it for someone to actually be psychopath and sociopath and not even know it? This is why I tell y'all all the time, we got to get over feeling like we need to, have someone have a diagnosis. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that we're not qualified to diagnose, but we sure the fuck is qualified to fucking look at the damn behavior and the energy and shit and get the hell away from anything that's looking like it. You don't tell somebody to stay in something that's giving you the vibes and the behaviors as a fucking psycho. And wait till after you get killed. After they kill you, then we can say they are a psychopath. No, motherfuckers. No. That is murder. You see what I'm saying? When people are going about trying to slander you purposefully, worse yet, it's not even true. Worse yet, it's with an intent. That is malice. That is murder. Some of these people are going to find out that there are some laws pertaining to some of the stuff that they're doing. So instead of like trying to actually literally kill that person, they just thought that they would do a ritual to sacrifice them off. Oh yeah, let's just do a ritual. Let's pay these toxic, busy motherfuckers to do a spell on their son, her and her son, so they can die. And so then we can look like heroes and go on the camera and be like, we love them so. We just couldn't find their way. While inside they're going, yes. We got their money, we got their destiny, they ain't getting shit. These motherfuckers are thinking get karma. If they haven't already. Trying to play God? Trying to determine who should have a right to be here? Really? And then wonder why motherfuckers start dropping like flies. Because you wanted to play God? Huh? You wanted to play God? You wanted to determine who has the right to be here? Because you's a dizzy hoe? Because you fucked up your own get down because you don't want to heal? Because you want to get rich quick scheme and shit? You rather steal than heal? Universe is here now. Source is here now. All that stuff sending to these earth angels and starseeds is making a circle back to all the motherfuckers who participated in it. And I don't care if you at the church house and shit, whoever. Exes motherfuckers, ex-co-workers motherfuckers, whoever. They all sent me get a nice little visit. Those who participated, those who paid, and those who knew about it and acted dumb like they didn't. Yeah, motherfuckers. Woo! Alright. Temptation. I can feel the indignation. It's like, you know what? Okay. Expose it wrong. Temptation. Meditation. Take off your mask. Take off your mask. I'm going to stop running my mouth. But it's the truth anyhow. You know what I'm saying? It's like these people are ridiculous. They are. I mean, it's like, it's disgusting. Like the energy is ridiculous and sick. Who does that? It's like, get over yourself. Come off of your fake damn, you know what I'm saying, pedestal and shit. Because you can buy some shit. What the fuck? So? What? You stole it? Shit. Criminal ass. Courage. Courage. Look, ooh, look it. Yeah, they don't want me to say this, and I'm going to say it all the day if me too. Okay, check. Whoop. They went and, you know, they fell for the temptation collective, these people. And, or it could be someone you once dealt with. They fell for the okie doke. They fell for the whore of Babylon. Okay? With the purchased ass and some fake cash. Okay? They fell for the whores of Babylon. They themselves was probably a whore of Babylon. And you all collective, y'all said, yeah. I'm just going ahead and go into meditation. Fuck these busy motherfuckers. Ain't nobody got no contact. Or, in the past, you could have been dealing with somebody that maybe you were tempted by, if this wasn't like a full-blown connection, maybe you were tempted by, maybe it didn't go anywhere, and you went into your own meditation and healed, right? Now, because you stripped off their mask, right, their facade, so they attack you guys, and I'm saying, they're trying to say you guys are liars and hypocrites because you exposed their fake shit. So that's why they carry to assassinate you. But now their asses is getting beat the fuck up. Okay? Because you all have the courage. You may be an earth sign, or you may know someone that's an earth sign, or you just may be in the chart. But you have the courage, collective. Look at that shit. Look at it. Ooh. I need to move the cards out the way over here. You guys have the courage to go on your own journey. You guys are fucking warriors. Okay? To ground yourself, to create your world, to dare to be different. Okay? And that's why they don't like you. That's why they attack you. Because these people are weak. All they know how to do is fucking imitate. They don't know how to really truly create. Okay? That's all they know how to do. Okay? Woo! They didn't know you guys were fucking warriors. They thought you was going to go somewhere in the woods and cry and be banned from the universe, and their asses is here. Oh, that's what the fuck they did. Sorry. They didn't have no compassion for y'all collective. See, and this is where I'm at with it. You know, we need to stay focused on the light and the positive collective. You're the high viber, absolutely, okay? This reading is for vindication, validation, and exposure. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You guys are past this energy, but this is what's making these people upset. Because even though they still do all this, you guys are master manifestors. And you ain't got to call a busy-ass spellcaster to do it either. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to try to steal somebody else's shit either. You don't have to wish ill on someone and try to destiny swap either. Because you know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah. Y'all stay focused on the light, but this is giving y'all warning. You know, if you start hearing things or you're sensing things or you see things, this is what's happening and this is why. Okay, and it ain't gonna touch you. What's ironic is, like I said on another video, all these people's fuck shit did nothing but create a fucking superhuman. All of their lies, all of their plots, all of their schemes, all of their fraud, all of their thievery. Okay, all of their sneaky flying monkey energy, sneaking and watching you online, got their fucking daughters and sons and nieces and cousins and all the other low vibratory, codependent motherfuckers on your shit to go report to them so they can steal some shit and plan some shit. And they gonna wish the fuck that they didn't. And it is so. They already been told, stop your shit. You need to go somewhere and start healing your ass. Stop worrying about what the fuck the collective's doing and what they got. It's not your damn business. Stop comparing yourself. How about you go somewhere and heal? Go somewhere and heal. Not fake heal. Stop crying. Stop manipulating. So you get motherfuckers to feel sorry for you. Now you want to go to church, huh? Now you do. Right? That ain't gonna save you. Chances are it's in a program. And that's a whole nother video. That ain't gonna save you. You need to heal. You need to surrender to your higher self and source and get with the shit. Get unprogrammed and start doing that shit. And stop trying to fuck with somebody else's shit. That's the problem. Now folks want to cry and be at the altar, okay? But they weren't doing none of that when they was fucking, you know what I'm saying, beating up a starseed earth angel because they had courage to be themselves, whether motherfuckers liked it or not. Whether motherfuckers agreed, got it, understood or not. Because we ain't here to please motherfuckers. We don't have to prove nothing to nobody. And we don't need their goddamn approval. If we are not violating spiritual law, the universal laws, if we're not exploiting other beautiful, precious souls and lives, we owe no one. And we don't need the check mark. Who the fuck are you? Last time I checked, we both put our pants on one leg at a time, bitch. No. Because of your perception of something, that's your reality there. Stop fucking with mine. Okay? Whoop. Yeah, collective, listen. I know I'm going deep on this. I hope this is just simply, encouraging you to stay on your path and know that you're on the right path and understand why you experience some of the things you are. But continue to go to your beautiful new life. These people didn't like that you had a way of creating for yourself, no matter what people stole from you, no matter what rumors and gossip they spread around, no matter how many times they recorded your fucking videos, no matter, you know what I'm saying, the fake profiles and fake shit they created to try to make you look like shit, you know what I'm saying, no matter what they little schemes were, you're still able to do this, and this is why they're kids. It could be a masculine that's, you know what I'm saying, in this jealous energy, and it could also be pertaining to a masculine. But some of these people were jealous because there are some masculines that love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So they're pissed because the masculine is giving you compliments. They're pissed because a masculine is watching your videos. They're pissed because of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bitch, come on. Old ass. Go somewhere, man. Go somewhere. Get yourself together. Shit. It ain't the collective's fault. Anyway, light team, first column. You're already at 45 minutes with my talking self for day. Penetration. Yeah. Higher power. Look. Higher power is in reverse. You guys, you know what I'm saying? Can you see it? Sorry. Yeah. You guys knew something was wicked. You know what I'm saying? With that temptation there. That temptation is like the devil card. Okay? Higher power in reverse is confirming like something was toxic. These people were toxic and devilish. Okay? I don't care who they were. Sorry, not sorry. I don't care what kind of costume they wear in the 3D and in the public. Okay? I don't care how they entourages and shit. I don't care. Okay? You guys went into meditation and discovered that these people were nothing but fucking devilish. Okay? Nothing but devilish. And because they wanted a piece of the pie, they didn't want you to go towards your new life, but they didn't want to accept the divinity of who you were and the assignment. They were supposed to get help and honor you and could have been a part of the path and journey in a high vibrational way if they would have done fucking right. But they wanted to control things. They wanted to own things. They wanted to proclaim that you were them. And higher ground, it's like, no the fuck, we don't expose you to what you are. No the fuck, no the fuck. Ain't nothing divine about your bitch ass. You are not a twin flame. You are not a divine. I don't care if you cry. I don't care if you go get a bundle of sage. I don't care how many scriptures you quote. You don't care how many people you got to collaborate with you. You ain't fooling the universe. You're only fooling fellow sleep motherfuckers. Okay? Take off your mask. Pleasant. Take off your mask. Pleasant. Yeah. Yeah, because you guys are blessed. And these people try to act like the shit was in reverse, like they were blessed and you were cursed. And what the real shit is they was doing magic and sending distorted energy your way. Bet you that they bitch ass ain't gonna say that. And as soon as I said that, I looked at the bottom of the deck, chaos and conflict. So they sent chaos and conflict your way because they knew you were divinely blessed. Okay? They kept watching you and kept trying to have you stuck in the fork in the road, constantly need to fix and clean up your life because of they fuck shit. Constantly need to think about something. Constantly trying to mend something because they greedy, dizzy bitch asses. Okay? Delusional, selfish, narcissistic fucks. Greedy. Wanting everybody's milk and honey. Could have wanted a masculine or a masculine doing this over again. Right? Round for round. Now they paying for it. Now they're paying for it. And that's why they're going around saying you guys are liars and hypocrites because you're supposed to fuck it. Because you're getting blessed. It's called standing the test. Can you stand against persecution? And that's what the collective did. Fuck all you motherfuckers. I am Joan of Arc. I live and speak the truth, bitches. Okay? And when I say bitches, y'all understand. The bloomster is referring to everybody, okay? I'm not targeting feminine energy. I'm targeting any motherfucker that acts like a bitch. Bitch-ass energy, cowards, okay? Petty, catty, jealous motherfuckers, Okay? Smile on your face when I take your place, bitches. Okay? Even in your own blood. Alright? Or people you work with. You hear me? Oh, I just want to know how you doing. Bitch, you ain't talked to me in a year. What the fuck you want now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you was wondering. Why you wondering now and shit? Whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of energy. It's like, where's the sincerity? What's the real motive here? What do you want? You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not talking about paranoia, guys. I'm talking about when you know and discern that these people only ever wanted to use you. Some of them wanted to use you to make people jealous. That's how busy they are. Okay? Because they know they can only get certain people if, you know what I'm saying, they make them jealous. Some people are that low vibrational. Oh, I'm going to tell them I'm talking to this one or whoop, or I can have that one, and you know what I'm saying, and that will get them to act right. That's some busy thinking. Heal, motherfuckers. Heal. Okay? If you got to manipulate somebody to be with you, you're already on the wrong path. If you got to get somebody jealous to just provoke some act right, or to try to like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to use that to try to like trigger a divine, like, oh, I'm just going to go fuck with this one and that one, and that's going to make them, no, the divine is going to be disgusted in your bitch ass, okay? It's disgusting. They're not going to look at you like, oh, I'm so hurt, and I wish, they're going to be like, ooh, to each his own, I wish them well, because they can find out a nice little surprise. Oh, shit. They're going to be like, yeah. The High Vibe Collective is like, no, because they don't compare themselves, and they know who the fuck they are. They're like, no, you didn't get nothing better, but you got is the devil. And you got the devil because that's what you are. When you change, you'll get something different. Okay? Whoop. Church. Oh, man. Did y'all see it? See me right? I'm trying to make sure this is right. It seems fuzzy. Hope y'all can see. Anyway. Maybe I put like a fingerprint on it. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. Courage and High Priestess of Earth. See? Soulmate. The soulmate came out. Okay? Some of these individuals went straight to a copycat, to a karmic soulmate, right? And it's also regarding, yeah, that's why they try to keep somebody stuck. It could be why they try to keep a masculine stuck. Okay? Because maybe a masculine woke up with this warrior card here. Okay? A masculine could have woke up and realized that somebody was being dishonest. Right? We got honesty in reverse. Right? About their beauty. Like somebody did some kind of like mirror magic and spell work. To make themselves appear beautiful to them, and to make the divine beings appear not beautiful. That's some sick bitch shit. That's the shit my family did to keep them in indecision. Yep. Yep. Because somebody decided, somebody awakened and decided they didn't want to deal with their bitch asses anymore. Okay? And so that's why they started all of this, you know. They're a liar and a hypocrite, and they're doing that because they got exposed for all their fuck shit. And the more they keep doing that, the more Source is going to allow more of their fuck shit to continue to be exposed. Because they need to learn their fucking lessons. And stop pretending. And fucking apologize. These people lack accountability. They will never admit their fuck shit, yet they're running their mouths a mile a minute on somebody. Yeah. Somebody did not meditate here. The masculine could have, you know, when they got tempted, they were supposed to meditate, but they didn't. Higher power reverse. They didn't meditate. Hell, they probably did some satanic dumb shit with these busy hoes. You know what I'm saying? Who knows at this point? Anyway, let me get some, what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm at 54, so I'm just going to keep on with, like, the oracles, and then I'll do another video with, like, the tarot and some final messages, okay? So let's get the kipper here. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, motherfuckers that did strong work on me and my son, they going to wish they hadn't. And as soon as I said that, the imprisonment card fell out on my lap. They going to wish they hadn't. That's all I'm going to say. The universe is stepping in. It ain't me. I don't got to do shit. I just know who I am. And I know who my spirit guides are. And I know I'm in alignment with Source. And I know I'm in alignment with my higher self. And I get it. I know. They gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers that stole from me, they gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers that tried to set me up and frame me, they gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers that stole my content, they gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers that fucked with my twin flame journey, they gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers that did death rituals on me or my twin flame journey or my son, they gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers that record my videos and yet steal them and use them for themselves, they gonna wish they hadn't. Motherfuckers who knew about it and was too cowardly to stand up and say something as they were guided to, they gonna wish they hadn't. Wonder why the plague starts circling around about to their own lives and their children and their grandchildren and their money and their health and their this and their that, because they should have did it. They should have stopped, and then they should have fucking became accountable and apologized, and because they're too proud, they're gonna sit and mope on them. Worse yet, because now they're trying to go about acting like the collective is some hypocrites and shit. So now they're going to get some more karma. And the collective is going to their fortune. So everything these weak motherfuckers did or said and gained off of the collective, they're going to lose it, and then they're going to pay for that. And the collective is still going to get their great fortune. So all of it was for nothing. First column. Motherfuckers need to grow the fuck up, wake the fuck up and feel. And mind their damn business. Stop worrying about what some other motherfucker doing and got. Old asses. Second column. These motherfuckers. And then they do pretentious and shit, acting like they're on God. And because God ain't impressing none of these motherfuckers. They don't even know God. They know a program. They don't know Source. Because they're disconnected. They're still plugged in the matrix. Going about with the same programming that their ancestors had on the low vibrational side. They're just regurgitating the shit that's been said 1,000 times over. I heard another reader say that. And it provoked me. I was like, she's right. She is absolutely correct. One of my favorite readers that I listen to. Okay? And when I listen, because I get the law of energy, if I go on somebody's shit and I like their shit and I'm sitting there for their whole reading, I have the decency to actually at least like their content, because it's an energetic exchange. And I don't lose anything from liking and supporting another reader. And that's how you can test energy too. It's like if you high vibrational, you're not into that shit. You're not there to steal their shit. You're not there to take, copycat their shit. You honor them. And you learn from them like they learn from you. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, y'all? So check it. Guess what's happening? Okay? Community. Alright? So, somebody could have got caught up in some legalities with this courthouse energy right here over with courage, high priestess of earth, and soulmate. These people could have tried to put these high vibrational beings in some kind of legalities. They don't wish the fuck they don't. I'm gonna tell you right now. It is to do with divine feminine. For sure. They gonna wish the fuck. They gonna wish the fuck. The high vibrational feminine could have got a private investigator. And so some of these people are under investigation for some fuck shit, okay? And when another high vibrational, if it's like a divine counterpart, because they had the courage to go towards what they wanted, these people either stole from them too. Okay? Stole from them, threatening them here. A family, a fake ass, toxic ass, karmic ass family. Yeah. Yeah. Could have been the family of his lover. Shit. If it was my family, for sure. I'll tell you that right now. Because they decided to free themselves from this false person. Imprisonment is in reverse right next to this false person. Yes. Yes and yes. Don't want nothing to do with these digital fuckers. Alright? Over here, we'll take off the mask and pledging here, message of concern, thoughts, and distance horizon. So these people were concerned that the High Vibe Collective is being blessed and their ships are coming in. And because of it, they kept commencing to try to sabotage and spread lies and rumors. Okay? Over here with temptation, meditation, higher power, we have house. Okay? It came in reverse. So somebody is going to either get kicked out of a house. It was a temptation maybe to do with that house and somebody got in some shit. Okay? Higher power was not okay with that. Did not approve that. And somebody's going to either get kicked the fuck out or they're going to pay for some shit. Alright? Alright, you guys. I'm going to end it here. We are at an hour. I will take this into part 2. We're going to get into the tarot aspect of it. We're going to get into the romance angels aspect of it, if it's to do with romance, which it clearly is. And then we're going to get some final messages, okay? If you're on the right side of karma, if you're on the higher vibrational side of this, whether you're masculine or feminine, hang in that, okay? Whatever lessons you feel like Source is helping you to learn your lesson. But you have a right to heal. You have a right to be heard. You have a right to speak your truth. You have a right to stand up for yourself. You have a right to change your mind. Don't let people gaslight you. Don't let people guilt trip you. Don't let people mind fuck you. And I don't care if they got 30 churches and a fucking $1 million. Know your truth. Be healed. Get healed. Seek help outside of the ones that were participating in the fuck shit. Okay? Wish them well. You don't have to judge them. But let me tell you something. You have a right to speak the truth. Narcissists are bullies. And one of their tactics is to ruin your reputation and name so that people won't believe what you're saying, to exploit and use your weaknesses or your past failures to convince people of their false truths. Fuck what people say. Fuck the rumors. You know your truth. Heal. Your universe and source is going to deal and continue to deal with these motherfuckers. Okay? And one of the things they try to do is ambush people and blackmail people and smear campaign people when their fuck shit is exposed. And when they can no longer benefit from you. When they can no longer control your actions and what you do. They want you to be silent and go run off the face of the earth, failing to live and exist. Okay? If they can't have you, they don't want no one else to have you. If they can't have your success or benefit from it, they don't want you to be able to have it. It's called psycho, lunatic, sociopath. Understand that. Wish them well. Keep your energy high. Right? This is where your power is, dear soul. Okay? The distorted clergy that they're using and distorted spiritualists that they're using, all of these people are being brought to judgment, and their fuck shit won't be able to continue to work if you stay the path. Reverse the spells, return to sender, ask your higher self, clear and cleanse your energy, and then stay the fuck away. That is your protection. Okay? When you get this is what the fuck you are in, stay the fuck away. But you live your life. Don't let these people steal your life. Don't let them steal your life. Don't let them win in that way. Okay? You may have to recluse for a while to heal. Okay? But don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Okay? Hold yourself accountable to the universe. Ask for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. And if you need to ask someone for forgiveness, do it. But keep moving forward, right soul, okay? Alright, I will be back with the rest of this. Collective. They are going about, these low vibratory karmics are going about saying that you're a liar and a hypocrite. And they're doing that because you exposed they fucked you. Namaste.